A very good evening to all of you. Let us begin with the MCQ challenge. So, zygote with zona pellucida reaches uterine cavity by A 2 days, B 4 days, C 5 days, and D 6 days. What do you think is the correct answer here? Type in the comment box, please. Zygote with zona pellucida reaches uterine cavity by A 2 days, B 4 days, C 5 days, and D 6 days. Well, it is 4 days. The zygote with zona pellucida reaches uterine cavity by 4 days. Now let us move to the next question. So what happens when this zygote with zona pellucida reaches the uterine cavity? When it reaches the uterine cavity, it reaches at 4 days. The role of human placental lactogen. The role of human placental lactogen is A. Stimulate milk production. B. Fetal breast development. C. Growth of fetus. D. Endocrine regulation. So the correct answer here is growth of fetus. The role of human placental lactogen is the growth of fetus. Most common site of implantation of tubal pregnancy is A. Interstitial portion of fallopian tube. B. Isthmus. C. Ampulla. D. Infundibulum. It is ampulla. During which gestational age is peak serum HCG level attained? A. 7 to 9 weeks. B. 11 to 13 weeks. C. 20 weeks. D. 25 weeks. It is 7 to 9 weeks. What would be the type of presentation when the engaging diameter is mento-vertical? A. Face. B. Brow. C. Vertex. D. breech. It is brow. Most common cause of secondary PPH is A. Uterine inertia. B. Retained placenta. C. Episiotomy. D. Cervical tear. It is retained placenta. You can WhatsApp me on this number directly for any doubts when you feel there is some difficulty. Let us move on to the next question. Incidence of scar rupture in a subsequent pregnancy in case of lower segment cesarean section is A. 2%. When does the scar rupture occur? How much is the percentage? This is a very important question. B. 4%. C. 5%. D. 8%. Well, it is 2%. The incidence of scar rupture in next pregnancy, that is subsequent pregnancy, in case of LSCS is 2%. Let us move on to the next question. So till now we have done 7 questions. Rule of Hasse is used to determine A. The age of fetus, B. The height of an adult, C. The race of person, D. Identification. Well, it is the age of fetus. Indication of acyclovir in pregnancy. A. Disseminated herpes, B. Chickenpox in first trimester, C. Prophylaxis in recurrent herpes, D. All of them. Well, it is all of them. Human placenta is A. Discoid, B. Hemochorial, C. Deciduate, D. All of them. You can click the link in the description box to join the ultimate free NEET PG masterclass. It is a blueprint for your success. It is 2 days class. It will be very beneficial for you. Please click the link in the description box. Human placenta is A. Discoid, B. Hemochorial, D. Correct option here is D. All of them. Hot flushes are experienced as a result of A. Increased noradrenaline, B. Decreased estrogen, C. Increased noradrenaline and decreased estrogen, D. Increased noradrenaline and estrogen. Well, it is increased noradrenaline and decreased estrogen. Cephalic index is BPD upon OFD, B. BPD upon HC, C. OFD upon BPD, D. HC upon FL. Well, it is BPD upon OFD. In MRKH syndrome, which among the following is absent? A. Vagina, B. Breast development, C. Pubic hair development, D. Testis. It is testis. Testis is characteristically absent in MRK syndrome. Polyspermy is inhibited by which ion? A. Calcium, B. Sodium, C. Potassium, D. Chloride. It is calcium. Maximum amniotic fluid at A. 32 weeks, B. 34 weeks, C. 36 weeks, D. 40 weeks. It is 36 weeks. So the amniotic fluid is maximum at 36 weeks. CVS sampling is done at which time, which period? That is an important MCQ. Again, amniocentesis is done at which period? The indications of CVS, why it is done. The contraindications of CVS, that is also very important. Fertilization usually occurs in which part of fallopian tube? A. Fimbrial end, B. Ampulla, C. Interstitium, D. Isthmus. It is ampulla. Physiologic change in leukocyte numbers in pregnancy is A. Neutrophilic leukocytosis, B. Lymphocytic leukocytosis, C. Neutropenia, D. Basophilic leukocytosis. It is neutrophilic leukocytosis. Weight of uterus at term is A. 400 to 500 gram, B. 600 to 700 gram, C. 800 to 900 gram, D. 900 to 1000 gram. It is 900 to 1000. Urinary retention earliest is pregnancy is seen at A. 10 weeks, B. 18 weeks, C. 22 weeks, D. 34 weeks. And it is 10 weeks. Down syndrome is earliest diagnosed at A. Very important question. Down syndrome is very important in pediatrics as well as obstetrics and gynecology. A. 8 to 10 weeks, B. 10 to 12 weeks, C. 12 to 14 weeks, D. 14 to 16 weeks. It is 10 to 12 weeks. When is folic acid started in pregnancy? When should you start folic acid? 4 weeks prior to conception, B. 8 weeks prior to conception, C. 4 weeks after conception, D. 8 weeks after conception. It is 4 weeks prior to conception. Term placenta weight to baby weight ratio is A. 1:3, B. 1:4, C. 1:5, D. 1:6. Well, it is 1:6. Persistent occipito-posterior position is most common in which pelvis? A. Android, B. Gynecoid, C. Anthropoid, D. Mixed. Well, it is android pelvis. There is persistent OP position, occipito-posterior position. Pregnant uterus will compress ureters at A. pelvic brim. B. Uretrovesical junction. C. Trigone. D. Uretrovesical junction. It is pelvic brim.